YouTube. Today I want to talk about car park collisions. So I've seen 3 car park collisions in my working life. So one was some guy in a full drive. He just turned into a parking spot, but he didn't straighten up right. Like I just entered the car park behind him, and then so he didn't park straight, so I reversed up. And he got pretty close to the car behind him, and then I think he accidentally accelerated. It'd be good if I had a camera on my work vehicle. Car cam. GoPro? No. Because then I would have seen it, because it was right in front of me. I mean, you would have had on video. So, and then he parks straight after he crashed right. Then he goes forward. He parks straight, and I park, and I see him writing on a piece of paper. He's got a pen with him. I'm like, oh, if he didn't have a pen, I would have helped him out. So I didn't say anything to him. Walked in the shop, doing my deliveries into the shop there, and I come out and I walk past the car that he hit, and he's got all this written on the paper. You can see the paper right under the window wiper, and it's just got his number. It's just like PH, a phone, and a number. That's all it's got. It doesn't say, oh, I crashed into you, or anything. It doesn't have anything. No information. So anyway, I'm like, alright, he left his number. Oh, also, when the crash happened, like, there was some girl witnessed it as well. But, you know, girls just have a shocked look on their face, and then they just keep going. I don't know what's going on. That's my experience anyway. So I go back to my van, and hope I make through this green light. That's all I can say. Yep, no stopping, good. Yeah, I get my van, and I'm about to pull out, and like, oh, there's this, and then this lady. And then this lady, like, goes to a car and puts some stuff in it, and she's about to walk off. I'm like, oh, I better get out and tell her. So anyway, so I get out and tell her that some guy's crashed into him, and it's that car over there. And I say, oh, check, so he's left his number here. I said to her, look, he's left his number. And I said, oh, you better take note of his number plate as well, just in case. And then she said thanks, and off I go, and obviously she wrote the number plate down, and then off she goes back to where she was going. So that's the most recent one, right? Oh, so second one, next most recent, second out of 3. Oh, there's a car in front of me, and they're like indicating to pull into a parking spot. Let's say they were, this is obviously Australia, so everything is reversed in America. So they were indicating right to go into a parking spot. And then some old man coming from the opposite direction indicate, or I don't know if indicated anyway, decides to turn left into the parking spot, but he didn't give himself enough space because he was obviously in a rush trying to get in before this girl, right? So yeah, so basically he didn't do it right, and he was doing it quickly, so he obviously hit his left side of the car on the rear right of the car. And then And then guess what happened? And then he quickly reverses up and drives off. So I'd like remembered the number plate and this, because he physically drove off, like, instead of straightening up and actually parking. And obviously, and again, this story, so the girl was like a shocked look, and then literally keeps going. Or no, actually she parked in the spot. She parked in the spot after he'd damaged the car and drove off. So that's pretty hilarious, I suppose. Anyway, no. So I had his number plate. What I did was I'm not even into that. You know, I'm not letting this guy drive off. You know, not having no note or nothing for this car, right? So what I did was there's my car. I got him. Yeah. So what I did was I had a piece of paper. I wrote down the number plate, like a description, like old guy, and colour car, and his car, like Ford, and yeah. And then I like saw where he went, and I actually walked over there after I was delivering at this shopping centre. I actually walked to the where I thought I saw him park, and he was actually still parked there. So I had a look at the damage. It was interesting. And yeah, but I left a note, and like that guy who wasn't in his car, didn't leave no note, went off, didn't he? So this other car park collision, the third one, it was a different car park. I just parked. I don't know. No, I don't think I parked. No, I don't think I parked. I hadn't parked yet. Anyway, some lady did the same thing as this old guy in the second one, right? She turned too soon, not for any reason, like there's no one around, I wasn't in the way, nothing. She turned too soon and like scraped our door on, but she scraped the door on like a ute with a tray top. So and the tray top guy, he was there as well. So what he said was, oh, when I spoke to him, he said, oh, pardon me. Let's go. So what he said was there's no damage on his car, but she's totaled her car, and that's as she and she went and parked in another spot. So it was pretty funny because he had one of those tray top aluminium, I suppose. Aluminium, yeah, but it's got a pointy corners, and so it damaged her car. I said to him, maybe she needs a smaller car, but you know, whatever. Anyway, no damage to him, damage to her, who cares? But yeah, nothing. Yeah, that was the first one, so yeah, I didn't. Obviously, the guy was there. I didn't even think of needing to do anything about it. You know, yeah, you just got to think that. What would you want if it was? What would you want someone to do if it was your car? Would you want them to leave a note? You know. Obviously I'd want them to leave a note. I'd want some details who the hell did it. You know, if it's some guy drove off, hopefully someone wrote the note, gave me a note or something, you know. So I've spoken to a few people about this, and I am hearing that I probably should have left my details like as a witness, but yeah, I didn't think of that. Maybe next time, obviously. And same goes to everyone else. If you didn't leave your details as a witness, you know, how's the note going to stand up and like, oh, it's just got some number plate. No, whose number plate is it? It could be anyone's. So yeah. Anyway, write your experiences down in the comments. What do you do? What have you done? You know, what have you seen anyone drive off? What would you do if that happened? write it down in the comments. And watch the next video, you know. You know, watch my next video. You just gotta subscribe, and then you know when it comes out, when I've uploaded it, so then you can watch the next one. You better do that. At least that's what I hear you should do, you know. You know, it's like a temporary citizen, man. He's like, subscribe. You better do that and all that. Yeah. So you do what you want. You do what you want. I don't care. I've got five subscribers, and yeah. See ya next time.